Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're coming to you live from Pullman Park, just outside of downtown Butler, PA. I'm Alex Jackson alongside Alex Brown and Ryan Barry. And before we get to our matchup between the North Catholic Trojans and the Armstrong Riverhawks, we are first going to send it down to the field for the senior night ceremonies.
Gentlemen, good and welcome to Michelle Creel Memorial Field at historic Pullman Park for today's game between the Armstrong Riverhawks and the North Catholic Trojans. And tonight we celebrate the graduating 2023 seniors of the North Catholic baseball team. Our first senior, number 3, Drew Doherty. Drew is accompanied by his parents, Kim Mayer and Kevin Doherty. Drew has played baseball for 13 years and has been a member of the North Catholic baseball team for all 4 of his high school years. Drew has been a key to this North Catholic baseball team, starting as the third baseman for the last 3 years, for which North Catholic has claimed section champs. Drew's favorite high school memory was traveling to Florida this year with the North Catholic baseball team. His funniest baseball memory is ding-dong ditching hotel rooms with his travel team. Drew's advice for the younger North Catholic players is to always be better than you are today. Drew will be attending the University of Mount Union this fall, where he'll be studying either sports management or business, and will continue his baseball career. Please join me in congratulating Drew Doherty. Our next senior, number 6, Sean Dewey. Sean is accompanied by his parents, Becky and Sean Dewey. Sean has played baseball for 14 years and has been a member of the North Catholic baseball team for 4 of his high school years. Sean has been the starting center fielder for North Catholic baseball team for the last 3 years and has earned all section honors in both his sophomore and junior seasons. Sean's favorite high school memory was the days the varsity baseball team would spend at his house before section games his sophomore year. His funniest baseball memory is Tommy Caroli's Joker impressions during winter workouts his junior year. Sean's advice for the younger North Catholic players is to think less and do more. Sean will be attending Juniata College this fall, where he'll be studying finance and will continue his baseball career. Please join me in congratulating Sean Dewey. And ladies and gentlemen, our last senior, number 25, Seamus Straub. Seamus is accompanied by his parents, Teresa and Lindsay Straub. Seamus has played baseball for 10 years and has been a member of the North Catholic baseball team for 3 of his high school years. Seamus has also been a member of the North Catholic football team for 4 years, where he is an all-section linebacker. Seamus has been a key to this year's North Catholic baseball team as one of the team's primary pitchers. Seamus' favorite high school memory was a trip to the Jackie Robinson Complex in Florida this year with the North Catholic baseball team. His funniest baseball memory is the van ride with Coach Crummy to Pullman Park. Seamus' advice for the younger North Catholic players is to enjoy it because it goes fast. Seamus will be attending North Central College this fall, where he'll be studying accounting and will continue his football career. Please join me in congratulating Seamus Straub. And ladies and gentlemen, please, another round of applause for the graduating 2023 North Catholic baseball team.
This game and the stream broadcast rights to this game are the sole and exclusive property of the WPIAL. Any broadcast of this game is intended exclusively for the benefit of the North Catholic Sports Network audience. Any use, rebroadcast, or distribution of this broadcast without the express written consent of the WPIL is prohibited.
Trib Live High School Sports Network is the official video and audio streaming partner of the WPIAL. We broadcast over 2,000 sporting events each year and cover 17 sports in over 170 schools. At HSSN, you'll find the latest in high school sports news, live and archive broadcasts, scores, standings, and much more. Trib Live High School Sports Network, your high school sports leader. All season, every season.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Pullman Park, just outside of downtown Butler, PA, for this exciting senior night matchup between the Armstrong Riverhawks and your North Catholic Trojans. The Riverhawks have had a strong season in 5A, boasting a 12-6 overall record and a 7-5 record in the section. They come into tonight as winners of 3 of their last 4 and have maintained a consistent barrage of hitting this year with 8 games in which they have scored 6 or more runs. Tonight, the Riverhawks have left their nest overlooking the Allegheny and made the trip down to 422 to face off against the Trojans of North Catholic, who come into this game with a modest 9-8 overall record on the year, but a section championship in tow as they finished 8-2 in section on the year and have automatically qualified for the playoffs. The team is batting a combined .296 average on the year and have an on-base percentage of .400. Numbers like these are the reason why the Trojans have dominated section play and remained competitive in games versus 6A schools like Pine Richland earlier in the year and Butler last night in a contest the Trojans lost 6-3. And that all brings us to tonight for our first baseball broadcast of the year, and we could not be more excited to be bringing this game to you live on the North Catholic Sports Network and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. My name is Alex Jackson alongside Ryan Barry and Alex Brown. So guys, we're coming into the end of the season here. And as mentioned, Armstrong, they're hitting well. They're scoring a lot of runs. So, I mean, North Catholic, how are you coming into this game? I mean, from a defensive perspective specifically.
Well, coming into this game, it's more just looking for, like, this game matters, obviously matters. You have the section clinched up, but it also matters a lot for seeding. And so for this one, you can't come into this one saying, okay, we have the section wrapped up and we can just kind of just practice things here. You have to actually win this game because seeding-wise, the selection committee looks at all games. So looking at this one, they'll look at this game against a 5A team. And North Catholic can come out this one, get a win, or at least play close against a 5A team with a over 500 record that'll really look good for the Trojans heading into the selection show.
I think, Alex, this is a game where, for North Catholic, it's a game about making a statement. It's a game about gaining some confidence before you head into the playoffs. They haven't done great out of section this year. I mean, they've done great in section so far this regular season, but out of section they really have struggled, especially to win games against higher seed opponents, as they have been certainly challenged in doing so. North Catholic, they're 8-2 in section. They're 9-7 overall. So they're 1-5 in out-of-section contests this year. So this is another great opportunity for North Catholic to assert themselves in a game that's against a team who they wouldn't normally face. Same for Armstrong the other way. Armstrong, they're done with their conference games this year. They're playing the remainder of their games out of section. They played Kiski last night in a game which they won 8-5, and now they come into tonight in a powerful position. Franklin Regional lost their game today. So that means Armstrong is qualified for the playoffs. So with that win, Armstrong still planning on this game meaning a lot for them, are starting their ace tonight. But they are a impressive 12-6 overall on the year and 7-5 in conference. So I think that's definitely going to be something interesting between the two teams. As this game, it doesn't really matter for both of them now that they're both in the playoffs in terms of that, but as Ryan said, when you get to that selection show day and you look down the rosters and see where you're at in those brackets, this game might mean a whole heck of a lot.
Definitely have to agree with both of you guys there. Maybe just a statement win for either of these teams. And of course, as we said, North Catholic is no stranger to playing their out-of-section games. And like you guys said, they haven't done too well, but I mean, definitely a game that they want to win here.
Another thing, too, it's senior night, so that's another added fuel to these North Catholic players. As you see, the North Catholic's 3 seniors right there. To the right side of your screen, right by the home plate umpire, Sean Dewey, Seamus Straub, and Drew Doherty. And this is a great game for them to be able to play to the best of their abilities in their final home game of their regular season in their high school career. As they'll be at Latrobe tomorrow night, 7:30 tomorrow night on a Wednesday at Latrobe. I mean, that's not fun.
Yeah, it's not the greatest
hike
trip
for
yet.
Anybody.
And we don't have a set in stone starting lineup here for North Catholic, but I have some insider information. I believe due to the nature of senior night, I do believe that Seamus Straub, who pitches quite a few games, will actually be playing first tonight, rather than Joseph Safar, who's usually there, sophomore.
Yeah, and if Seamus hadn't pitched on Saturday, he might be on the mound tonight, but because of that, he pitched over 60 pitches on Saturday, and he's not able to pitch tonight, I believe, is what the rule is.
That's right. Can't go over 75 pitches in a game. And that's something that has been a blessing. I would say it's been a bittersweet pill for North Catholic this year because the pitching has been so good from Seamus Straub and Tommy Shafley this year, where they have been out of commission for multiple days.
Right.
Because they're throwing complete games. They're throwing complete games.
Yeah, I mean, Shafley a number of times has thrown up around 90 pitches. It's just incredible his longevity, and he's been able, like week to week, he's been able to pitch a lot. But obviously, when you pitch that much, your arm starts to wear down, and you can't pitch as much as you like. But he's still been able to pitch in a lot of big games and help North Catholic secure that section championship.
He's 4-0 in the year, Shafley, even though he's not pitching tonight. But he has been such a big part of North Catholic's success this year, and he has a .785 ERA. Seamus Straub has also been fantastic as well. He's 3-2-1 in the year, and he also has a save in there as well. That's what I bet. 3-2, and he has a save on the year as well. And he has a 3.28 ERA. So pitching from your 2 starters, that's some of the most important ways to win games is the pitching.
Definitely, yeah.
If you get a good start and you got your pitching carrying you the rest of the way, hopefully the bats wake up as that game goes on, and that's exactly what they've done for a lot of this year. As North has had to come back in a lot of these contests this year. And another note about that Franklin Regional, that game was about 8-4 in the bottom of the 6th. At the end of that game, Franklin Regional was able to get close to that victory against Penn Trafford today, and they ended up losing 9-10. And that is what has clinched Armstrong their playoff berth this season.
And as Alex mentioned before, North Catholics, they score a lot, and their batting average as a team, because of that, is really good. It's up around 300. And having a batting average so high as an average, there's so many players, it's 296 to be exact, there's so many players up and down the lineup that can hit. It's not just the top few guys, and that's what you need to be able to win section championships and make a run in the playoffs. So I'm going to pick out a few guys here on the roster who are really, really up in that average. And Ryan Chance over this year was a .412 batting average in all 18 games that he's played. In 60 plate appearances, 51 at bats. He's had 9 walks. Owen Beatrice is up at 366 batting average and 41 at bats, 50 plate appearances. So there's some guys that are really, really helping this batting average, but also there's some guys. There's not many starters that are hitting below 250, and that's really helped North Catholic to be able to score so many runs this year and continue keeping that batting average up for the entire year.
Without a doubt, Ryan. And what a beautiful night, boys, for baseball.
Definitely, yeah.
Fantastic.
And ladies and gentlemen, once again, good evening and welcome to Michelle Crow Memorial Field.
We're not normally outside, but this
That's right. Yeah,
we are. Really nice.
We're not in the booth tonight. It was some upper level decisions on the broadcasting part. We're to do it outside. As we will take you now to the field for the playing of our national anthem. North Catholic. Armstrong still awaiting to take the field as we inch closer to our start time of tonight. Once again, a beautiful night. Beautiful weather for this game as North Catholic will be in the field first.
And Caden Williams will be the starting pitcher for the North Catholic Trojans. We finally figured that out. There's a couple names that we were unsure it could be. We thought maybe it was going to be Sean Dewey or the senior Drew Doherty.
Throwing off the scent a little bit.
But it is Caden Williams, start on the mound tonight for the Trojans.
Caden Williams is a sophomore for North Catholic. Doesn't see too much time out in the mound, starting game especially, but
only 8 innings pitched so far for varsity, but we'll get to see him tonight. And
he will be throwing to, of course, Blake Primrose, someone who has been solid all year for the Trojans and has been a big part of this team.
Caden Williams is only a sophomore. This is definitely good experience for him playing against a 5A team at the varsity level, starting on senior night. I mean, obviously, this is a game that matters now, but it also gets him to experience for the future as he goes into next year, and he might have to play a key role. Seamus Straub will be graduating. Tommy Shafley will be a senior pitcher there for the Trojans, so he might have to step up to a big role next year. And so getting this varsity experience as a sophomore in meaningful games is definitely important for him.
Right, and Seamus Straub will be out on the mound. I'm not the mound, rather at first. I'm sorry for the Trojans. Seamus doesn't usually play in the field.
They're not
much when he's not pitching. But he will be there tonight on senior night. So. As Dustin Coleman, right-hander, is set to come in the box to lead off for Armstrong.
Riverhawks third baseman.
Williams taken for strike one.
That's the way to start. Strike down the middle. And something that Caden's been struggling with this year is trying to close out innings. So we're going to look at that as we go across this game.
That second one is hit out into left and will be scooped up, thrown in, and leadoff batter Coleman gets on base. Just the second pitch. Got ahead on that ball. It was just down and inside in the zone, but was able to turn it.
Right to Ryan Shantz in left field tonight.
Yeah, when he let that first pitch go, that was in the sweet spot. He wasn't going to let that second one go. As he ripped that one
Logan
into left field.
Galinsky will try for the bunt, but can't make contact. That'll be strike one. As now maybe the strategy perhaps changes after Galinsky shows his cards trying to bunt there. Coleman takes his lead at first. Williams for the bunt again, but that pitch will miss. He was able to pull back the bunt in time. Williams looks over at first, delivers, and that bunt will connect. Fielded by Williams, and he'll just go to Straub at first for the first out. So the sacrifice bunt will be successful for the number 2 hitter.
Caden Rootport is up now, a senior, is batting .407 on the season for the Riverhawks.
Runner in scoring position at second, only one out here in the first inning. Williams. That one be a little down in the zone for strike one.
And sometimes when you see those batting averages up there, you're like, oh, he might not have many at-bats, but he leads the team in plate appearances for the Riverhawks, so definitely not for a shortage of at-bats.
Williams, that ball connected, gets through the gap, will be fielded, and Armstrong will go home, and they will score. Coleman comes in, and that'll be a quick first run to get on the board. RBI there from Rupert. And I got to say, I mean, now looking back on it, that sacrifice bunt and everything, I mean, that just worked to perfection there.
Yeah, that bunt was perfectly placed and did exactly what he wanted it to do.
I put him in scoring position. Now Williams delivers. That'll miss. Williams kicks. That'll miss, and Rupert will go. Take second off the wild pitch. Primrose was able to get on top of that, but there was no play over at second. I mean, North Catholic is finding themselves in a bit of a hole here early on. They need to. Next one will be taken for a strike.
And if you're Caden Williams, you got to start getting back into a rhythm. He threw a couple strikes to start off, and then let up that early hit. And just get back into the rhythm. You've seen his command start off well. Let's see if he can get back to it.
Good pitch there.
Swing and a miss for strike two. Count is 2-2, Schreckengast. Even now. It's Caden Williams. We'll get a pop-up.
Look out in the parking lot.
Yeah, that is right. Just when that could be in someone's windshield right now. That'll be foul. Count still 2-2.
And this is real big here. Get that strikeout, get some momentum back. He's only let up one run. It's not like he's exploding out there. If he can get this out, get to 2 outs, got a good chance to get out of this inning with only 1 run, which is after the way it started would be a success.
As time is called.
And Schreckengast for Armstrong is batting .383 on the year and 68 plate appearances, so he's second on the team in plate appearances. That'll
swing and a miss. Williams records his second out of the inning and his first strikeout of the game.
That's real big there. Gets him on. Settle down a little bit. A good off-speed pitch there.
Definitely. And I mean, yeah, you can just let plays at first. I mean, just let the field do its job, get a ball on the ground. As first pitch out to Brink will be a swing and a miss.
Yeah, 4 strikes thrown in a row for Williams. He's definitely settling in here. That's a real good sign for the Trojans here. Trying to limit just 1 run in the first inning.
Another swing and a miss.
Going with the fastball back-to-back there.
Runner still on second here, 2 outs in this first inning. As Williams will step off the mound, just gather himself for a second. Takes his step, and that'll be yet another swing and a miss and a strikeout to end the first inning here.
Those three swinging strikes there. Back to back to back. Caden Williams. That's a great way to rebound. Yeah, a tough start, letting up some hits, and not just grounders. Some hits into the outfield there, and just comes back with 2 straight strikeouts in the ending. That's really impressive there by the sophomore Caden Williams.
A big part of his game this year is trying to figure out how to finish off innings, and that was a big part of that there, as you had a runner in scoring position there with 1 out, and he was able to finish out the inning in a big way with 2 strikeouts.
I mean, yeah, that was big after allowing that first run to go through. I mean, it can be tough to stay calm up there. I mean, but he does. I mean, you saw him step off, and I mean, just getting those 2 strikeouts in a row, especially that last one on 3 pitches and 3 swings.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good night there, Caden Williams.
Now, it's going to be exciting to see what the Trojans do here at the plate tonight, because their performances at the plate tonight this entire year have been really, really remarkable. And they're going to start off with Sean Dewey batting first. Drew Doherty will be second. Ryan Shantz will be third.
In the bottom of the first inning, number 6, center fielder, Sean Dewey.
Sean Dewey, the senior, will lead off.
And Hayden Brink is pitching for the Armstrong Riverhawks. 1.6 ERA, so they're starting their race. North Carolina's got to work for it tonight. As they're not starting either their top 2 pitchers, but Armstrong is that they want to get some momentum. So the selection committee that they deserve in because they're on the border right now.
Dewey, center fielder. Batting right here. Brink delivers. First one is taking and will miss inside. (1-0) as Brink delivers. That'll be another ball, missing again, high. Great discipline to see those first 2 balls in. Another one will be taken, but for a strike.
John Dewey batting .316 on the season. He's really going up because last year he played good. He drew a lot of walks, but his batting average wasn't quite that high, but he's really improved it here in his senior season.
Dewey will watch another one in for another strike. Count is now 2-2. He's yet to swing at a pitch yet. Miss at bat. Make some contact there, but it'll just spoil foul behind him.
Brink came with the heat there. That was a fast one.
Brink shakes off. 2 good decisions there. Now finds his pitch. That'll be taken for another ball. So the count 3-2. We got a full count here.
6 pitches, 5 taken, and 1 foul tip here for Dewey on this at bat.
And that one will bounce.
Might be slow enough.
And be fielded by third base, but Dewey will beat that one out by a mile, not even a throw.
Another thing about this team, the speed of North Catholic down the baselines is phenomenal. You got multiple guys on this team that can run as fast as anyone in a 40-yard dash. Oh, you got 90 feet to base. Either base, North Catholic is going to beat you out 9 times out of 10 if you're in a bang-bang play in the infield.
Yeah, for the Trojans, 38 stolen bases on the season.
Doherty up to bat now, makes some contact, drives it out left. But that one will be fielded. Jumps out that first pitch.
That's Schreckengast in left.
Now batting number 12, Ryan Shantz.
Ryan Shantz up now.
Leads the team in batting average this year, right?
Yeah.
And a pickoff throw, but Dewey gets back
By
with
good
plenty
bit
of
too,
time.
Alex. 412.
Dewey takes his lead.
So he didn't get to play much baseball last year because of his groin injury. Had surgery on it.
Brink. Swing and a miss from Shantz, the lefty. Armstrong will jump out to a 0-1 count here. 1 out in the second inning. This will be the bottom of the first.
Yeah.
I apologize. One and one now. Pitch will be grounded up, fielded, just gets past shortstop. That ground ball had some velocity on it, and Shantz will make it to first safely for another hit in this inning.
Good start offensively. The Trojans had 2, 1 infield hit, and then 1 grounder up the middle, just out of the reach of the second baseman.
Now, batting cleanup, catcher Blake Primrose.
Blake Primrose has 3 home runs this year for the Trojans.
He has a lot of power, definitely. Takes that first pitch in the dirt.
Speaking of home runs, Drew Doherty, who just flew out a couple at bats ago, hit a grand slam in the Trojans game the other day. It was against Kiski, I believe.
That was. And that was one where they mercy ruled Kiski.
And then that was a big game for Kiski also.
It was. If Kiski won that game, they would have tied North as co-section champions. North Catholic won both of the games in that series. Blake Primrose had a home run in each of those games, a solo shot.
23, Tommy Caroli.
Primrose takes that one.
It's not number 3, Tommy Caroli.
First
It's
strike.
23. Blake
Tommy
Primrose.
Crowley isn't even 3, he's number 4.
He's number 4.
Pitch taken for a ball there by Primrose. Yeah, that was the incorrect call made by the PA announcer. Hard to mix those two up.
Don't exactly look similar.
Swing and a miss. 1-2 count. Only one out, and I mean a hit here from Primrose could possibly, I mean with that speed, Dewey could get in even on a short one. Pitch taken from Primrose. This will bring us to a full count. So a very important pitch here. Brink. Swing and a miss. Or was that
That was
foul?
foul.
There was some
Yeah.
contact there. Yeah, I thought that was just incredible. We're going to see a drop third strike there for a second.
Both runners there
Yeah,
got some exercise in.
definitely. Yeah, they were anticipating the drop third. Count still full. Brink delivers. That'll be taken.
Oh yeah.
Ball 4. Definitely a close call there.
You know, Tommy Kroll is excited here. Base is loaded, 1 out in the first inning. His eyes lit up as that one was called ball 4. That was a close one, but it's either going to be a strikeout, 2 outs, or ball 4, bases loaded. It was the latter.
Crowley now makes some contact and goes right to third base and steps on the bag for an unassisted double play.
Yeah. Unlucky there for Caroli as he made some good contact there. That one was hit hard as has happened to him a lot this year. He's had a lot of hard contact, just unable to get over the fielders. That one unlucky there for Dewey. I mean, not much he could do there. It's hit hard. You expect him to have to run home, and he took a lead. And even if he was near the base, I don't think he could have gone back in time for that one.
Yeah, usually looking for something low in the zone and on the ground to get the double play there to get him out of that one, but just perhaps catches a break.
Dustin Coleman over at 30 is a rock solid. He's a rock solid guy on the infield, right at third base, and he goes all over the infield over the course of the season. As he plays second, he can pitch as well. And that was, so you can't do much about that one. With Tommy Crowley this year, he's had a fantastic year, and especially in big situations later in games. And he was one that got the walk-off win for the Trojans against Indiana in their first matchup they played against them. And that's a matchup that put Indiana behind them in the section standings. And from there, North Catholic never looked back as they took firm control of that section all the way to that series against Kiski, where they finished the job by winning both of those matchups.
Report to the press box, please. Thank you.
We prepare to head into the top of the second here. Braden Wright will be the first hitter for Armstrong as we get towards the middle of the order here.
Now batting, number 25, Braden Wright.
Right, it's lefty, ironically. Lefty Williams delivers. And that off-speed pitch will land for a strike.
Braden Wright, the DH tonight for the Riverhawks.
He's batting .346.
Sophomore as well.
Another off-speed pitch. Swing and a
He
miss.
started out that first inning throwing a lot of fastballs, but now it's kind of catching, at least right here, catching right off guard.
Yeah, Wright hasn't seen the fastball yet. We'll see if he tries to put some heat on it here for this third pitch. 0-2 count, and he doesn't.
He took that was another little bit. Maybe it was like a slider going down across the plate.
And yeah, that was another 3-pitch, 3 swings. Strikeout for Williams.
And at times here we struggle with his command, as we see a couple pitches of the first inning way out of the zone, but he's gotten in that command now, and he's really rolling.
First pitch will be taken for a ball.
Nick Kinter up at the plate right now for the Riverhawks. He's a sophomore as well. Second baseman.
Batting .257 on the year, 41 plate appearances.
Ball taken up top. Well, no, for a strike. Counts 1-1. That'll be taken.
Big call there on the top right-hand corner of the zone. Great pitch by Caden Williams, who's starting to find his stride ever since that pass ball in the top of the first inning when he got those 2 strikeouts consecutively after. Oh, that looked like it was a good pitch, just off the inside corner.
He maybe just missed there, but
a lot of speed here.
He's thrown maybe 2 fastballs this entire inning.
2-2 count. Williams will give one that will just miss low.
He's working the inside of the plate a lot here as well.
Yeah, trying to keep it tight to the righty batter as we have a full count here with 1 out, top of the second as Williams. That'll be hit, grounder to short, and Straub will stretch.
Tommy Caroli's made so many great plays over there at short this entire year. And another great example there, he's a great arm thrown across the infield. Great example of it there. And you got Beatrice right now at third. At second at short is Caroli. And then as you move across the diamond, you see Doherty at second and Straub at first.
First pitch, swing and a miss. Up to the plate is Logan Badak. Two outs, 0-1 count. Another swing and a miss. 2 strikes now. Williams is doing a good job of getting the hitters to bite.
Yep.
As that'll be hit out to left.
That's
and that'll be extra bases. As that'll be thrown in. And Logan will pull into second, standing up.
That one made its way all the way to the wall there. Probably would have been a double anyway, but Chance just misjudged it slightly. Went to the wall, but 2 outs, runner in scoring position though.
Number 15, Ian Hartlow Road.
That was a well hit ball. Pull it out, so definitely. I made to the wall, yeah, but would have been extra bases either way. As pop fly will go foul.
That's going to get in the stands.
Watch
here.
out.
Look out. Whoa. Right behind Chase Agulia over there. Oh, my goodness.
And he seemed unfazed.
He didn't know where that ball was. Either he was calm as a cucumber or he didn't know where that ball was at.
One of the two.
I don't think he knew where it was at.
I mean, he didn't even stand up. Didn't even move from his seat.
The last thing he needs is something to injure him again.
Right, as he's still battling in an ankle injury. Chase Guglia.
We need to put him in bubble wrap till the season starts.
Not a bad idea, as that ball will be hit out towards the right and brought in by Shafley, playing out in right field. So Armstrong will get that extra bases hit right there, but North Catholic will get out of that top of the inning with no damage.
This guy doesn't have numbers for North Catholic's players.
Oh,
he's very
on
angry.
the roster here, though, it does. I think it is a little mixed up. It said that.
Right. The roster that I have in front of me right here, it seems to just go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to 24.
It's not actually the numbers of the players.
Which is not actually
just,
the numbers.
Yeah.
It's just like the number of
They're
the list.
listed,
So.
yeah.
Fennel, Straub, and Beatrice are the 1, 2, 3 for North Catholic in this inning.
Fennel, where's number 9? And that's definitely another speedster for North Catholic. I mean, I know on the football field, I've seen it firsthand. His speed at running back and at slot receiver. And the numbers don't lie either. I believe his 40-yard dash is looking something like 4.5.
His 100-yard dash can be sub 11 when he's on a good day for track, as he's one of the fastest runners in 3A.
Jack Fennel, I believe this is also his first year on the baseball team at North Catholic.
It is.
As he didn't play his freshman or sophomore year. As he takes that first pitch, that'll go outside for a ball. Ball grounded, bounced up high in the air.
Oh, he's safe! What a play!
As Pennell will beat it out. I mean, that ball just bounced off the ground immediately. That had a lot of hang time.
That was so similar to Dewey's infield hit in the first inning.
That's right.
And that one was hit a little bit harder, so it got to the third base a little bit quicker. I believe it was third or second baseman.
I think it was third he fielded, but there was no throw to first.
Yeah, there was no third or first on Dewey's, but there it was close. But Fennel's speed, as you guys just mentioned right before that.
And Delano at short, he made a great play. But you can't beat that speed, and you can't teach that speed.
You can't. Seamus Straub up to bat now.
Oh,
As
nice.
He hits the second one out to center. Second pitch, but that'll be fielded.
Alex's reaction is a little bit delayed.
My eyes got a little bit bigger than where that one was going.
Yeah.
Look good. Hey, you got 425 out to dead center. I mean, that's a tough.
That's
That's
not
a
easy,
tough
but
thing to hit. That's further than any point in PNC Park.
really?
Is that true?
The furthest part of PNC Park is in that area where the bullpen
Yeah,
crevices
is that
Right.
with
Wow.
the stands. I think that's 410.
Really? He'll be taken for a strike. Up to bat is Owen Beatrice, the third baseman. Beatrice is a freshman. He's in the starting lineup here tonight. He's made a solid impact this year.
He really has.
As he'll foul that pitch off. Pass right. Washed out in the parking lot once again. As I feel like a lot of foul balls have been hit out right towards there. So
I don't think there's any parking there. Hopefully not.
Hopefully not. There are the buses over there.
that's taken for a ball. Well, definitely not my cars. I had to park a couple blocks down.
You parked a couple blocks down? I was parking in the outfield. You could have called us.
I didn't know there was outfield parking.
I
Alex
didn't know
had to
either.
tell me.
Couple blocks
but
down.
You see this car is right outside the fence there. Hopefully there's not any home runs. That would not end well there.
And that'll go as strike 3, as they'll say Beatrice got around on that one. The half swing, I believe.
He goes dejectedly over to the bench. Hey, we're still in the second inning. He's had a fantastic season. He really has in his first year as a freshman. So he's nothing to hang his head about.
Tommy Shafley now up to bat with 2 outs. Jack Fennell at first. That's grounded, fielded by the shortstop, who couldn't get it with the bare hand grab, but I'm not sure he had much of a play anyways.
And this is something that's been 3 infield hits here for the Trojans.
Yeah, Shafley, another guy with speed. And I mean, yeah, that was just hit almost like in the some of these have almost been like bunts. Like that one was just in between the pitcher and third base, so not a great play there.
Having third baseman shortstop there, getting a lot of work and trying to get these throws across.
Definitely.
Only one has been able to get across.
Brink will step off the mound
Two
there.
are just no throws.
As the order flips over, and Dewey, the leadoff, is back up. Takes that first pitch for a strike. 2 outs here with runners on first and second. So a drive to the outfield here could get the Trojans up on the board, possibly tie up the game. Pitch is fouled out.
0-2 count. Dewey was in trouble in his first at bat as well. Able to get a hit out of it. See if he can lock in here. Do the same.
And not easy working from behind, but Brink will give a pitch. Dewey wasn't happy with it, but that'll be strike 3. Looking.
After 2 complete innings, the Armstrong Riverhawks
As North Catholic will leave 2 runners stranded.
1-0.
And they're getting people on base. They had left their bases loaded in the first inning, and now 2 on base here in the second.
The lone score still only being from that first inning, the top of the first there.
Caden Williams had a really, really good second inning after a rocky start to the first as he came and struck another guy out. And his command has been a lot better, and that's the thing you look for. 1 hit he allowed in the second inning. It was just a grounder in the outfield, I believe, and then followed it up with getting the next guy on a flyout. So he's feeling now a good second inning. No runs. I let up the 1 run in the first, but rebounded well after that. Is because Armstrong did have an opportunity to put a lot more up, but command has been a lot better there in the second inning. Let's see if we can keep it going here in the third.
Yeah, it was a great rebound. I mean, it could be. Like we talked about, only pitched coming into this game 8 innings on varsity. So I mean, not a ton of varsity experience. I mean, perhaps maybe just a little bit nervous, but I feel like he's found his groove a little bit.
Yep.
And we'll see if he can keep that rolling.
Yep, and
As we head into the third, score is Armstrong Riverhawks 1 in the North Catholic Trojans 0.
both teams went through 9 batters there. Or Trojans went through 10. Armstrong went through 9. And now they're top of the orders back up. Dustin Coleman, who had a single and scored a run there in the first inning.
And up for Armstrong will be number 11, Dustin Coleman, who I believe led off with the hit out into left. And I believe he would also end up scoring the run. Armstrong single run back in that first inning. Caden Williams will deliver and start off ahead with a strike. Williams. That'll be hit almost back to Williams himself, but that'll get through the gap in center. I mean, just by his glove.
And that one was pretty far inside, too. He had to really lean back and choke up to be able to make contact there, but he got it and poked it through over second base.
And not easy to turn that.
2 for 2 there. Start off for Coleman.
Yeah, having himself a game so far. Runner on first, no outs. As another bunt will be hit just on the first base line. And that'll go for a bunt single.
And you thought, and we all thought that bunt he had in the first inning was good. That one was even better, right up the baseline. Williams, who's a lefty there, can't just reach over with his right hand and grab it. He has to grab it with his glove first.
Right.
There's not enough time there to be able to get to first base. And it just perfectly played there. And it's bunt single. Now it's first and second, nobody out. Similar to how the first inning started.
Zach Wiles will courtesy run for Galinsky. And, yeah, a great bunt there. I mean, just up the line. Perhaps looking for the sacrifice, but ends up getting a hit out of himself. So now 2 runners in scoring position as that first pitch is taken for a ball. So, I mean, this could end up being a tough one for North Catholic to get out of here. I mean, they need to keep the ball out of play As another bunt goes, Williams will throw to first. Is the only play.
And at least you got one out.
Yeah, we'll see one out here, but
now there's really only two things you can do. You either get a strikeout or a pop out here, because they're probably going to score on almost anything else.
right, and no double play available with that first base spot open. Streckengoss comes up.
Infield coming in for the Trojans, trying to, if it is a ground ball, try to be able to get a quick play home to prevent a run from scoring. Oh.
As Williams will hit Streckengoss.
That's one way to get the double play in order.
Yeah, I mean, there's always the option.
I know, base double plays in order now.
Of the intentional but yet not intentional walk.
Yeah.
To fill up those bases and hope for the double. Risky as North Catholic will meet on the mound. The whole infield will come in as well as the coach.
This got a tricky situation here where you got the bases loaded. Caden Williams now is up to he's up to 36 pitches through 2 1/3 innings. So he's in a position now where he's going to start after making some pitches work before he gets too much later into this game.
Right. I mean, coming up here, Brink, who's pitching for Armstrong to bat. I mean, you got to keep these pitches low in the zone, still throwing strikes. I mean, just to get one on the ground and turn this double play, it'll be huge for North Catholic to get out of this inning.
Pitcher against pitcher.
It's a good ground ball here. Shortstop Tommy Crowley.
First pitch of the count will be a swing and miss.
Take a strikeout though.
Important to get ahead in this at bat here. I mean, he doesn't want to have to give a great pitch to hit, so he can maybe just get something on the ground.
Yep.
Second pitch will be taken.
Oh my goodness!
Inside.
What a pitch.
Brink tried to sell that by leaning back a little bit.
Yeah, that'll just cross over that inside part of the plate.
You don't need to throw one in the strike zone here. Maybe off speed outside, but that one's strike 3.
He gets the punch out.
3 in a row.
Three pitches in a row. Brink looked at all of them, and I mean on that third pitch right there, he didn't need to give a great pitch to hit. I mean, he had some room to work with in the count, 0-2, but I mean, he went for the kill shot. Braden right up now, swings and misses.
Comes back with the off speed. And this is the guy, I believe he struck out 3 pitches in a row to end the first inning, if I'm correct.
Another swing and a miss on a pitch that went outside on right. Bases loaded now, still 2 outs. And an 0-2 count. A big pitch right here. Williams gets it. A fly to right field. That'll land. Shafley
they're going to
fields it and throws in to the cutoff.
Score 2.
As 2 runs will score there. And Wright makes it out to second. Just an unfortunate turn for North Catholic here.
Yes, he battled back there with that big strikeout. Just left that one too much over the plate, and he was able to crank that one out to right field.
I mean, yeah, you've got to give him credit. Wright was in a tough spot there, down 0-2, and I mean, able to turn that. That was impressive. As we now have a 1-0 count, 2 outs and runners on second and third here, so it's an important out. That'll miss inside.
Good block by Primrose.
Yeah, Primrose, I mean, very skilled batting and at catcher as well. I mean, incredible pop time and yeah, Alex, I mean, he's great at blocking those pitches that don't that miss. Off-speed pitch will go a little high, and Williams quickly jumps out to a 3-0 count.
He got off to a good start in the last couple at-bats, a little bit rattled there by that double as he felt like he was almost out of the inning.
Now a pitch that just crossed over the center there.
And Kenter did not have the green light there. No way.
Yeah. 3-1 count. Williams. It'll be a fly ball. That'll make it down.
Shafley has an arm.
Shafley.
Oh, what a strike. Kept the runner at third.
Yeah, that was a great throw. But one will still come in. That's Schreckengost, who will score for Armstrong. As we another meeting on the mound as the runs are quickly stacking up against North Catholic here. After letting it get away from them after that double.
And so are the pitches on Williams. He's up to 47 now. Through 2 2/3. So I can't see it right now, guys. Caden making it past the 5th inning.
Right. I think this will probably be it for him.
You think he'll be pulled after this inning?
Now batting, number 9, Logan.
He's been pitched a lot this year.
No, not much.
So
8 innings prior to this game. I bet you they keep him in there for a little bit, for at least another inning. No more than. He won't get past the 5th, though, I don't think. Just based on pitches alone.
Runners at the corners now, with 2 outs. Swing and a miss. That's Baddock.
He's had some really good at-bats. He's had 4 strikeouts in this one. Some at-bats, he looks really in command, and then it seems like as soon as that first mistake comes, it kind of rattles him a little bit. He's not able to get back into it. But
they do have a pitcher warming up right now in the bullpen. That's North Catholic.
Williams will get a different ball there as he has jumped ahead in this count, 0-2. I mean, this is just an important at-bat. I mean, you got to get out of this inning. Whether you're looking for something on the ground, I mean, you got second or first, or just a strikeout here. That'll miss way high. That will miss once again, and we're now up to an even count, 2-2. As Williams, I mean, needs to get something up in the air, on the ground, or just a strikeout here. And he will get that. Foul tip caught by Primrose will get him out of the inning.
He's got 5 strikeouts, which is really impressive for only 3 innings, but unfortunately 4 earned runs. See, North Catholic, they've gotten some chances. First inning, 3 men on base, bases loaded, and a double play down the inning. 2 men on base before the end of the 2nd inning. So they've had runners in scoring position. They just haven't been able to get that final hit to bring them across. But they've shown by getting people on base that they have a chance to make a rally.
I got to ask you here, guys. I mean, how important is it for North Catholic coming up to bat here? I mean, still early in the order. I mean, offensively, I mean, after that big inning for Armstrong, I mean, how important is it for them to jump back out and get some runs in or get some hits in here?
It's very important, and I think it starts with the first at bat, coming over by Drew Doherty. And from there, you got to keep on being focused in the box, being patient as well. As we saw some of those at bats in the first inning, when North Catholic was able to get the bases loaded there with 1 out, you saw a lot of patient at bats, a lot of well-timed approaches. And I think that's what you got to see going on. We're getting right here into the meat of the order. From the 2 to the 4 spot at the start, you got Doherty, Chance, and then Primrose. So it's gonna be a very telling sign what you're gonna see from this first at bat here by Drew Doherty as to how the rest of the approach is gonna be by North Catholic in this inning.
Agreed. Is that pitch will miss and get behind the catcher there for ball 1. And yeah, I mean, these North Catholic hitters, they need to stay ahead in these counts. I mean, wait for something. Like you said, stay patient. Wait, try and get something good to hit. The next pitch will be grounded to second. Fielded and thrown over to first with no problem. First out.
Now batting, number 12, Ryan Shantz.
Ryan Shantz comes up now. Last time he was able to get a single, and he now will drive one foul. towards third base. Oh, and 1 count and 1 out. The bottom of the third. That'll be taken for a strike. Shantz quickly behind, 0-2. That'll be hit weakly towards first. She'll be fielded. And
Funny.
then
He hit
step
that
on
one
the
right
bag.
to the bag and almost beat it out there.
Right, yeah, that's an awkward position for the first baseman, but I mean, he could have went for the tag, but he made his decision to stand his ground.
Yeah.
But
How
we've
about
got
the pace of play here by Brink in this setting as well? That's something to notice because he's really taken it to the North Catholic hitters. Hayden Brink, just quick pitch after quick pitch after quick pitch in this setting as he sets quickly and delivers.
He hasn't
to the
thrown a
plate.
lot either. Only at 37 pitches in this one so far.
Yeah, I mean, I don't believe we have a pitch clock out here, but he really is keeping the tempo
Yeah.
up.
And talking about the pitch clock, and pitch clock in MLB has been really, really helpful. I mean, that Pirates game yesterday was under 2 hours.
Yeah,
That's
well, I would-
incredible, isn't it? That's
I would be
nuts.
I would be careful talking. There's quite the opinions about the pitch clock.
You have an opinion about the pitch clock?
I don't want to get political about it. I want to.
Do you not like it?
I'm torn. I'm torn.
Oh my! I love the pitch clock.
I understand. You think it- based on maybe takes a little bit away from the game. Is that what your thoughts are?
Primrose fouls that one out towards right, but
That hit something.
I understand both sides.
Well, what's an
I-
argument for it that you like that you're against it?
Of
Or
why
against it?
I
rather,
mean,
yeah.
it does take. I mean, we've seen a lot of close. I mean, as Primrose will strike out there, ending the inning. North Catholic won't get any hits there, but I mean, I think it just takes away a little something from the game. I mean, for pitchers, especially when you get up towards the big leagues. I mean, it's about rhythm, and it's just about like their. I mean, as we've said, their pace, and I feel like sometimes. I mean, having that in the back of their mind, it just, I mean, maybe it's just a mental thing. I mean, I don't know. It just doesn't always sit right with me. But I understand wanting to shorten up the games
Yeah.
and making it more enjoyable for the spectators. So I see both sides of it. But what do I know?
Very diplomatic of you, Alex.
Looking out for the pitchers.
And baseball fans don't forget the Butler Blue Sox.
But look at that across sports. It's a big crackdown on trying to shorten the game time of a lot of games. And now we're seeing that at the high school level, as well as you're going to start to see a shot clock being introduced here for high school basketball.
Really?
It's in the. They just had a report on that about a month ago.
Are you serious?
You're going to start to see a shot clock being introduced into high school basketball games.
I hadn't seen
I thought
anything
they
about
voted that down a couple, like, before the season. I thought they were voting on
They
it.
voted that down, but now after the season they were going to revisit it.
Really?
And
it's coming back positive that they're gonna
Yep.
start. I didn't know they were. I mean, I did hear of it being in talks, but I thought it was shut down.
Assistant Athletic Director Hoffman, is that true, or is Alex blowing smoke here?
I think I've heard that. They're revisiting.
They're revisiting it. Nothing
I
set in
said they're
stone.
looking. Didn't I say they're looking at introducing it? I said they're looking at introducing it.
You made it seem like it was like for sure coming back.
And
next
how
year.
long would that shot clock be?
25 seconds.
25.
I would
assume.
So
Like,
just
they-
one off
it's
of
needed.
the NBA.
It's definitely needed.
NBA is 24.
But 24 then.
I would
24.
say it'd probably be like. I mean,
College is 30. It's definitely needed
30 is too much.
because
30
some
but-
teams.
But it's not. We're doing 8
No,
minute
I'm not
quarters.
saying that it's 30, but I think a thing is a lot of teams towards the end of the game just try to run out if they have a lead. force
30
teams to
seems
foul.
reasonable to me for high school. But
But
let's get back to baseball.
I
As
think-
we get a bunt attempt, a great one just down the third base line, and
Saved by a mile.
Ian Harkleroad will beat that one out easily. That's got to be the third bunt. Successful bunt for Armstrong.
Number 11, Dustin Coleman.
I mean, maybe just that's always an unexpected move. Lead off. Go for the bunt single. But it works. I mean, a great bunt laid down.
Third bunt attempt, two. It resulted in a single. One was a sacrifice. So
Dustin Coleman
Not
now.
a bad strategy. And for lefty pitcher, you're used to seeing the righties being over to bend over, just pick it up with their right hand, just throw it. Now with the switch, a lot of times just picking up with the glove makes it so much tougher.
Right. Ball hit deep out to left, which will land just foul.
Coleman 2 for 2 in this one.
Yeah, that was closing in on that wall. 347 out to left field. I mean, that maybe, if that was fair, that maybe could have been over on the right field side. Only 325.
Absolutely.
So a bit of an advantage for those lefties trying to take one deep. As Coleman steps back in, 1-1 count, and a runner at first. As he goes for the bunt, which will be fouled off into the stands. Or it looks like Eric Schneider of North Catholic will pick that one up, star on the golf team. We're looking at a 1-2 count now. No outs in the top of the fourth. It's a swing and a miss.
And with a runner at first, that's just going to be an out.
It looks like they won't get the drop third strike there. I'm not entirely sure what that ruling was.
I think when you have a runner at first in that situation, I don't think you'd have that send that runner either.
Yeah?
So it would just be a dead play.
Okay. Logan Galinsky out now and is behind 0-1. Pitch will miss over the right side of the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out in the top of the fourth here with a man on first. It's a lot of ones. That pitch will just miss. Fred Williams. Taking it first, as that'll be hit out to right. Shafley will get under that one. Hat comes off. Under for that, I mean, if we're keeping track of the stats, I think that's the second time I've seen his hat fall off so far. So
that's a good stat. Good stat to keep.
Now got 2 outs here. Caden Rupert up to bat.
Some high grass in some parts of that outfield.
Yes, the infield's nice turf.
First pitch will go as a strike. Cade Williams will deliver. It'll miss inside. Laid off of velocity a little bit on that one. One and one. That'll be fouled off. So we've still got, well, we're in the shade over here and as much of the infield, but still a bit of sun shining on the infielders and outfield. Williams now. Another one fouled off by Rupert, so staying alive here with a ball and 2 strikes and 2 outs here. As it'll be a pop-up backwards into the stands. As it'll land.
Oh, that one narrowly escapes anybody as well.
And some of the spectators I can see, I mean, I would say you got to, in that situation as a fan, you're keeping your eye on the ball, trying to get out of the way, but.
Oh, we see Mrs. Varley over there.
Oh, yeah?
It's close. I think it might hit the seat right in front of her.
Looks like that must, I mean, we've seen a couple other go over. It looks like the splash zone for tonight is you got to watch out if you're sitting in that section as some time is taken at the plate. As Rupert still stays alive here. Count remains 1-2. As that'll be grounded off and fouled once again. Looked like it must have stung Rupert's hands there.
Looked like he hit it twice, Alex. Looked like he hit it off the front of his bat, and then he brought it around. It might have went off his hands and foul.
Really?
Good eye there, Alex.
That's impressive for you to catch that.
Or else he's just guessing.
That might happen.
And another foul ball.
Caden Williams up now up to 68 pitches.
I think he'll come out again for the 5th inning.
I was wrong with that. I thought they'd take him after 3 because he hasn't pitched that much this year.
I forgot about that. Yeah, that's right.
Still a 1-2 count.
I forgot you said that.
As that'll miss high. I mean, even if nothing comes of this at bat, I mean, these are the at bats that guys in the dugout love. I mean, you're seeing a lot of pitches. You're getting the pitch count up. Spectators, maybe not a fan, as it's keeping this game going. As will be see a high pop up, and Dewey will field that one and bring it in for the 3rd out.
Oh, basically a can of corn there. Sean Dewey.
Yeah.
Almost lost it in our sun though. Is not here. It's a little chilly in the shade here, but in the outfield, it's still the sun coming down.
Yeah, getting a little bit of. I think I'm glad I went with the pullover here. I don't know how are you doing there with their short sleeves, Alex?
A little chilly.
A little chilly.
Yeah, I'm a little chilly. These
Starting
long
to feel it
sleeves.
a little bit.
You don't have a hoodie or anything to throw on.
I left it in the car.
You get cold easy though.
I do. That I
I'm a
do.
little cold.
It's not a great decision.
No. It was,
He is
and
the one.
I'm
He is
cold
the
all
one that
the
wanted
time.
to be outside for
And
the
I'm cold
broadcast,
all the
though.
time.
You're cold all the time.
I am. I really am. So I wear a sweatshirt often.
How are those games up there for you? The hockey games.
The hockey
I mean,
games, I wear the sweatshirt, and over top of the sweatshirt, I wear a coat. So
that's
I wear
right.
3 layers.
That is right.
Before you start complaining, though, you were the person who wanted the outside.
I said it would be great. It is. I'm comfortable. I'm okay.
Yeah,
A
okay.
little chilly.
It's definitely,
We'll
it's definitely a great
check
view.
into this time in 2 innings.
Yep, and this field, Pullman Park, I was wondering before this game, like, who actually played here. And it's the Butler Blue Sox. So it's like a college gate level team made up of members Division I, Division II, and Division III baseball players. So I guess it's kind
They
of
still
like
play here?
kind of like a summer league.
I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's called a.
I saw a banner out front.
Yeah, it's called the Tri-State College Gate League. So they play NCAA rules against teams from Ohio and PA. So
Interesting.
It's interesting. I mean, they maybe travel out here for a game sometime.
This has got to be a favorite field for players and the fans. The field itself is nice, and great seating.
Yeah, but you gonna come see the Blue Sox play?
I don't know. But wait, they said there's a game coming up, but if it says it's made up of college gate players, college seasons are going on right now, right?
Yeah, it's still going on.
So I don't know how they're having a game.
Tommy Caroli
For a
sees
lot
that
of, but
first
if you
pitch.
go, not
inside.
not all divisions are still continuing right
Oh,
now.
okay. maybe I'll come see the Blue Sox play, Alex. Why not?
Caroli looks in another ball. 2-0 count here.
And Tommy in the first inning in his first at bat hit one really hard up the third base line, just unluckily turned a double play on a line drive, force out, or not a force out, an out there at third.
And a great eye as he sees 3 balls in a row as Brink delivers once again. Finally for a strike. One that he just needed to get over the plate. Caroli is at shortstop. And that'll miss. Ball 4. Caroli will get walked.
Good at bat there by Caroli.
Working a walk. He didn't have a swing in that at bat. Just had to stand there.
Number 9, Jack Fennell.
And he's been really good this year, especially with his patience at the plate. 6th walk of the year. Only has 6 strikeouts, so he's at a 1-1 average. When you have that kind of an average, that's a great hitter at the plate.
Right. Jack Fennell up to bat now and gets ahead in the count 1-0. As he slams one back at the pitcher, which will get through and is good for a single.
I think That outfielder wasn't expecting. I mean, you look at him. He just picked it up nonchalantly. I think if Crowley wanted to, he could have advanced to third. I don't know. I guess the outfielder just kind of assumed he was stopping, but he made the turn towards third, and the outfielder just didn't even react.
And I mean, gotta say this is a big at bat here. As for the senior, Seamus Straub, no outs. So watch a ball. I mean, starting to look like, runner on first and second, no outs. I mean, it's starting to look like a good opportunity for North Carolina.
They've had some people on base today that's unable to convert. Let's see if they can finally do it. And Brink is their ace, so he's been able to get out of these situations before. Only a 1.38 earned run average on the season.
And again, with his pace, he's wasting no time with these pitches. So we'll see another ball. 2-1 count for Straub.
I like that call by the ump.
2-1 pitch. Brink. Straub will foul that one off. Towards right, so we're even now.
As he was a little bit hesitant on that swing there, Alex.
Yeah.
Just a little bit late, pulled it to the right.
Straub doesn't see a ton of at-bats. He's usually pitching. Also just a big opportunity for himself to work a hit here. Perhaps batting a run. As he takes that for strike 3.
And ladies and gentlemen, have your attention, please. If you have a
and the umpire at second calls a balk.
A silver Toyota Avalon, you're blocking somebody in. They need to leave. The license plate.
So that's a big call right there.
Right.
So if that happens before the pitch too, Seamus Straub is okay.
Thank you.
That's right.
I don't know.
At this point, it obviously happened before the pitch because that's when the block occurs. But you got the runners both now in scoring position, and Seamus Straub has another lease on life here at the plate.
That's right.
It's big.
And still with no outs. You were kind of seeing it when Brink turns to look back on the runner. Maybe just a little too much movement there before. He likes to get that pitch out fast, but no problem calling that for the umpire. As Straub will get one way inside and take his base.
Did it hit him?
It did.
Okay.
I think
did it hit him?
May have been off the helmet.
It impaled him.
Brink was a little bit.
I looked up and I thought I heard the catcher's glove and saw him on the ground. That's my bad. Kind of a stupid question.
We'll see a replay here in a second on our screen. Over here. But that was one right off the high rib cage of Seamus Straub.
Brink was perhaps upset with that balk call and to let off some steam.
Oh, I wish I was watching. I'm marking down the paper because I marked it down as a strikeout before it hit the ball and I was changing it.
Here it is. Here comes the replay on our screen to our right as we get a little bit of delayed response.
Oh, we got the pitch count.
As to what we show
the
viewer.
Balls and strikes. Wow.
Mr. Hoffman has all the tricks.
I was calling him out.
See, that got him right.
Yeah.
It got him right up there in the high rib cage. And his shoulder.
There's so much agility there, trying to get out of the way of that. Almost. Second time the bases loaded for the Trojans.
And that'll work just fine for the Trojans. Now they've got the bases loaded. And I believe no outs. The scoreboard says one out, but I think we're still at
yeah, we have no outs.
At none.
No outs yet. Been our scorekeeper here has it at 0 outs as well.
Owen Beatrice,
like
third baseman, will come up here in a big at bat and watch the first pitch go for a strike. The base is loaded here. This is North Catholic's time.
What a golden opportunity.
This is their time to attack.
Let's get a home run.
Oh, there we go.
That'll go wild. And Caroli will run home, get the run across, and Fennell and Straub will both advance on the wild pitch. That was quite the mistake from Brink there. everyone is safe. It's still no outs.
And that balk call is something that really
There's a
got him
pitch.
upset, and he's
Outside.
lost his command.
Yeah, Brink maybe just a little bit shaken after all that's transpired. I mean, had the bases loaded and now still in the hole. So that also misses. Beatrice just fighting for his life at the plate here. Got it 3-1. Big opportunity to drive something in the gap here. As he watches a strike. Full count.
If you see him right now from where he's at, he's really hugging that left side of the plate on that side. So don't be afraid to let one go here. Oh, and that was a little one right in that same spot on the outside, maybe a little further out. Was tempting.
Beatrice was late on that one. I mean, just a weak swing, but that was big from Brink, that strikeout. Shafley comes up.
Whoa!
That one fouls one.
That was my car over there.
I thought you were getting scared by the ball that was 100 feet over our head there, Alex.
That one.
Oh, my.
He has another
That's gonna be a
pitch will
close
miss
play.
there. As Fennell will run home safe. Brink covers home. So another run comes in. Not off a hit, not off a sacrifice, but off a wild pitch.
That's where the speed of North Catholic really comes in as Jack Fennell, slick as an eel.
North
Got in there at
Catholic's
home
not going
plate.
to hit him, man. They might as well just.
Oh, that was right back at us.
Run him in.
Ooh, that was,
Oh,
I flinched
that
there.
was coming at us.
I flinched there.
Oh,
That got
the
me.
net there.
That was,
There for a reason.
No, yeah, no net there. That's coming right for one of you guys.
You thought that was coming for you. You showed
My baseball instincts were kicking back in. I was ready to put my glove up. This pitch now will just miss. A gutsy take.
I keep calling you both Alex. No one knows who I'm talking to when I address Alex.
2-2 pitch. Will also miss. Full count now.
How's age? Not age. AJ doesn't sound good. AB. I'll call you AB, Alex Brown.
that works.
AB.
That works.
Let's call
Antonio
you Alex.
That works.
I don't think you want to be called AJ.
Never gone by it. No, never gone by it. Shafley will foul off towards third base.
Hey, how about Brink's pitch count? Take a look at that.
Let's see how that
65 pitches.
65. Wow.
It was around 40 at the end of the third, so he's thrown a lot this inning.
Full count. 1 out. Straub at third. As Shafley will hit it out to center.
Oh, it got
and
down.
get it down for a single.
2 for 2 for Shafley.
And bats Seamus Straub in from third.
And that was an RBI single by
That was a big play from Shafley. Working that full count.
number 6, Sean Dewey.
As the order will flip over once again, and Sean Dewey will be up.
And North, in the first, or not the third, but first inning and the second inning, they got a lot of runners on base. They had their bases loaded in the first, and then runners on scoring position in the second, unable to bring them in. Now they're getting people in scoring position and bringing them in. 2 off of wild pitches, but they're still getting those runners in scoring position. Now they're finally taking advantage.
1-1 count. Swing and a miss.
That's okay, though. Dewey's found themselves in these kind of counts over the course of the game so far as he's been down in every at-bat he's had. We'll see what happens here.
How do you remember that? every bat he's been at.
Well, the first one he was down, I think he was down 2-1, 1-2 in that count, and then last at-bat he was down at the same point. Now he's at 2-2 here. Oh, stole.
Steal. Shafley
Oh, yeah. He's in. Easy.
will make it. No problems.
But Dewey struck out on that play.
Now batting, number 3, Drew Dovery.
That was some savvy base running from Shafley is now, after the strikeout and 2 outs, they still have a man in scoring position. If Doherty's able to get in for a hit here.
8th batter of the inning for the Trojans.
Wow. It just hasn't been a great inning for Brink on the mound. Needs to get out of this long one. So he'll miss again. So he's got ahead in some and been behind in some. It definitely works out better when Brink is ahead in the count, but he drops behind here again. Now 3-0. That'll go for a strike. I would doubt Doherty had the green light there.
Yep. Nobody's had the green light with 3-0 count so far. It's been a couple times in this game.
How about Coach Andy over there with the reflexes? Making a nice play over by the dugout. Great guy. And he's done a phenomenal job with this team this year. They've had some ups and downs. A choppy start to the year. They really found their place in section. Went on some great runs. Obviously,
North Catholic's definitely found their place. Back in this game. Doherty will swing and miss. North Catholic will get 3 runs in on what might be one of the longest half innings I've seen in a while.
And you said at the start of this inning they needed to get some runs, and they certainly did. And now you're in a great position as you're going to have a new pitcher out on the mound. You're going to have Jack Monaco out on the mound. Butler native. He lives just up the hill from here, Jack Monaco.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, I believe his dad might be in law enforcement in this area.
If you have a special occasion coming up, birthday, graduation, wedding reception, that you need a place for your special occasion, please call 724-841-0540 to rent out one of our beautiful suites.
Jack Monaco,
right here
only
at Historic
2.2
Pullman Park.
innings pitched so
That
far
number,
at the varsity level.
724-841-0540.
So he's only thrown 60 pitches in varsity, but he's getting his chance now in a tight game here, 4-3. Didn't allow any runs in those innings. 3 hits allowed.
And one thing you saw when Cade Williams was pitching was, he would get a lot of hitters to bite, and he got some strikeouts, but a lot of the time when they would make contact and put the ball in play, we didn't see too many just basic throwouts at first. A lot of those balls that people would get solid contact on would go for hits. So see how Monaco can do limiting those balls in play that turn into hits.
But Caden Williams, through his 4 innings, 8 hits allowed, 4 runs, all of them earned, and 6 strikeouts. 70 pitches, 52 of them were strikes. So not a bad performance at all from Caden Williams. Jack Monaco looking to close this one out the rest of this game in the lockdown fashion.
Number 10, Jack Monaco.
First up for Armstrong will be Mason Schreckengost. He was struck out and hit by a pitch in his last 2 at-bats. Goes first pitch. will miss as he has a quick windup.
That was quick. It's a great pitch. Just a little bit inside.
Not thrown from the stretch, but he releases quick
It
as we
is.
get a ground ball.
Very abrupt windup.
That'll go foul. And, yeah, I mean, usually you'll see stuff like that when they're throwing from the stretch with guys on first, trying to limit the time they have to steal. But, I mean, no, he just whips it.
Yeah.
And that, I mean, even just watch from here, that can be confusing for hitters.
There's some heat, too.
Yeah? We should get a radar gun for next time, see how fast these guys are throwing.
Next year, put that in the budget.
Yeah, we'll review that for next year.
Oh, and the off speed. Oh, he didn't call it. That got all of the plate. All of the plate.
I would have to agree. I was ready to get excited for the punch out there, but
I don't know how that wasn't a strike.
that was I maybe just say he missed a little inside, but
Ooh. That one is a ball.
yeah, another off speed will miss inside. Full count now. The pitch will be hit and fielded at second.
Just in and out of the glove there. That was a tough one. He almost made the play, but popped out.
You got to say that'll almost certainly be ruled as an infield
Doherty.
single. I mean, that's a tough play to make.
Yeah.
Hayden Brink.
I think they took Doherty out at that point. I think Adam Michoud is now in there at second base.
I was wondering who that
Oh, really?
because it didn't look like Doherty. Oh, it did change here on the screen. Yep.
Yeah, sometimes it's tough to see through this net sometimes. One-0 pitch here. We'll go low. As a ball on the ground and a
take
double
Doherty out
play.
because he has to come in and pitch, or is he allowed to come
That's
back
a
after he's
possibility.
taken out?
He might be warming up right now in the bullpen.
Are you
That's a
allowed to
great call.
come back in after you're taken out? I don't know how it works in high school baseball.
I think it's just a good opportunity for him to go warm up.
All right.
I think that's a great call.
Yeah, because I don't think they would take him out for the
Yeah,
rest of
that-
the game on senior night.
That could
There's two people warming up there in the bullpen. I can't tell who it is.
I think that is Drury over there as we see a strike now, 3-1. The double play here would be big for the morale here of North Catholic as they get a high fly ball that's going
could get
deep out to
It's
left
on. It's gone.
and will be gone for a home run. Hayden Brink, the man on the mound,
Hayden Brink.
will take one out of the park. You're looking at around 350 out there to left. And you can see that one coming. I mean, that came off the bat fast.
Yeah.
Now batting, number 25, Braden Ray.
And what a way to make up for the last inning for Hayden Brink, the pitcher.
Oh, definitely.
Gets two big runs right there. Put him up 6-3.
Be his way of apologizing, getting it done on the offensive end. As ball spoiled out. I mean, that'll have to be doing a number on the confidence of Monaco there. I mean, coming in, not pitching much, and letting up home run as he's behind an account once again with 2 balls. As we see another ball hit out deep to
Chance
left.
under this one.
Chance will get under that one for just the first out.
Now batting for the Riverhawks, number 6, Nick Kinty.
Kinter up now. First pitch ball.
Kinter 1 for 2 in this one with a hit. And a ribby.
Ball will be grounded to short, and Caroli will make the throw over. Get the out at first.
Now batting, number 9, Logan Baddock.
Baddock here for Armstrong, 1 for 2 on the night. Hitting a strikeout. Big cut there on the first pitch of the at-bat. Got a piece of it.
One, 2 outs here. Monaco, just looking to put an end to this one. As he misses there low. This pitch will get a swing and a miss. 1 and 2. A punch out would be big here. Monaco to just end out this inning strong. So we see a foul ball back. Hit off the roof of the Pullman Park clubhouse.
They have to lose a lot of baseballs here. So many that have gone out of the stadium.
I'd say they gotta slant those roofs, those roll off somewhere.
Yeah. That's a good point.
That could have come back towards the field. They must have something up there.
Loses control of that one as Baddock has to duck down.
Full count now.
Right, that next pitch will miss. As a walk here wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but you want to get out of this. North Catholic down 6-3. They want to get back on offense and get some bats moving. There's a hit out there to left.
Great play by Chance.
Read that one well.
Yeah, great read.
Right?
Able to catch it in stride.
Not like a normal fly out. That one was lined hard.
Ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for our 5th inning stretch.
North Catholic has some very solid outfielders that can move. Chance, Dewey, and Shafley at left, center, and right.
Said it's a 5th inning stretch. Didn't even play take me out to the ball game. What is this? Can't call it a 5th inning stretch if you don't play that.
Yeah, come on.
Have either of you guys ever tried Cracker Jacks before?
Yes.
Ever tried Cracker Jacks?
I love Cracker Jacks.
Of course I have.
Are they good? They're pretty good.
They're great. I love Cracker Jacks.
You can eat Cracker Jacks.
I can't say I've ever had them in a baseball game
In the
before.
past.
I don't know if I've had them in a baseball game either.
I guess
Do
that's
they have
where
like stickers or tattoos or something? I feel like.
they had the tattoos. They don't do that anymore. I don't think.
Why not?
I don't know. They just have a little. I don't even think it's a sticker now. I think now it's just they have the prize inside, and it's something you redeem online now.
Oh,
doesn't
my
have
God.
the same.
It's ridiculous.
It doesn't have the same charm.
Leading off for the Trojans in the bottom of the 5th inning, number 12,
That's some.
Ryan Chance.
I miss the tattoos.
The little things, right?
Online. Yeah, who's gonna take the time to go online and redeem the prize?
Next thing you know, your Happy Meal's gonna have a QR code that you guys scan to enjoy your character online.
I'm not sure what Cracker Jack
I
is
don't know
even
if
giving you online. Maybe some kind of
Happy
coupon
Meals.
for more Cracker Jacks.
I don't know. That's stupid. Jeez. Now we gotta send a formal complaint. 3 innings left. North Catholic trying to right the ship here.
New pitcher on the mound here for Armstrong. Got Dustin Coleman out there, the third baseman from earlier in the game. At third now you got, looks like Carson Delano. And Brink is now at shortstop. Delano was at shortstop in the first 4 innings, so him. So he switches to third.
What
Brink
kind of version
to
of
short?
take me out to the ball game?
Is this
are they
take me out to the
playing?
ball game
Yeah,
now? Is it?
it's so weird.
Wait. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, you're right. That's quite the rendition. I mean, play the original.
Changing everything up here. Maybe I won't see a Blue Sox game now.
If they're playing
Not
that.
if they're playing that, right?
The first pitch from Delano will miss. That'll go high. As Coleman on the mound, rather. And Coleman
3-0 count.
will throw 3 straight.
No one's had the green light yet, but chance with this around 400 batting average, he might.
I think it's time. For him to
Just let him go.
Let's get a home run.
bite on
I wanna
this. See what we can do here.
North Catholic home run.
As
Oh, he didn't get it either.
yeah,
We've done this game this is our 3rd year now, doing a baseball game. We have not seen a home run yet for North Catholic in those.
I don't know, I feel like home runs in high school are. I mean, we saw one at least.
we saw one.
We saw one. I feel like home runs in high school are kind of rare. I mean,
You don't see them too often.
North Catholic only has around 5 or 6 total this year, and they came from 2 players, Joe Safar.
Get to a
and
full count
Nick
now,
Ramos.
and a ball that'll be grounded. And the second baseman, Galinsky, will miss on that. So
And that was a leadoff single by number 12, Ryan Chance.
that'll likely be ruled as an error.
Now batting number 23,
Chance will reach first,
Primrose.
and the catcher, power guy, Primrose, will be up. And speaking of home runs, who's viable to take one deep, as he's had, 3 home runs this year?
Yes, 3. Yes, I think North Catholic has 6 because Doherty has 1, Joe Safar has 2, I believe.
That
Or does
sounds
he
about
just
right.
have 1? I can't. But Primrose has 3. Yeah.
Swing and a miss. It's the count of 1-1. Coleman delivers and misses on a pitch outside. No outs here. The bottom of the 5th. As Primrose
Got a good piece of that.
fouls one out, and will also hit the very audible metal roof there. And we are even now. Big opportunity here to move some guys into scoring position with the pitch. That'll miss. So a full count here. We've seen a lot of full counts.
Yes.
We have.
Some patient play.
It was a lot longer of a game than the Hampton game that we went to. Is 1-0, and that one was done in like a little bit over an hour. This one's 7:37 now.
We get a steal,
Second baseman wasn't there. Nobody was there. The shortstop wasn't there either.
and nobody
It
was
ball
home.
4.
And
Wasn't it?
Primrose,
Oh, that was part of it.
Ball
That was
4.
part of it.
It's ball 4.
right? Yeah, well, I was gonna say Primrose will walk. So,
Caroli.
Chance, of course, wasn't paying attention and was just going to get his base.
Tommy scored the first North Catholic run there in the 4th inning. He had a walk, came around scoring a wild pitch.
Primrose will get a courtesy runner on first, so no outs. Runners on first and second. As Caroli, the shortstop, fouls one off. Another opportunity for North Catholic here with some guys on base. Another ball called there. Coleman now will get a pop-up to right,
Should be able to
which will
tag
be
up.
fielded, and Chance will tag up
Well, that's a really good throw, but
and make it standing up.
it's a good
third.
throw, but not even close.
That's right, yeah. It was a good throw. I mean, tough to make that all the way from right. But, I mean, not a totally unsuccessful at bat there. Called a sac fly.
Just don't want a ground ball here.
You got double play depth, though.
What?
You ground ball for Armstrong? Is that what you're thinking of?
You don't want a ground ball.
I thought you said you want a ground ball here.
No, we don't want a ground ball.
Misheard me.
Don't want one here.
I said,
Maybe I'll take
what are you listening to, Alex?
a ground ball through the gap maybe for a single, but that's about it.
I apologize if I misheard.
Jack Fennell, the DH.
I was like, I don't think. No, definitely don't want a ground ball here. Let's unless it's up the middle. And we do want a ground ball.
And Coleman on the mound, I mean, hasn't been great at getting ahead of hitters, as he's thrown a lot outside of the zone, and they're calling it. As Fennell hit a screamer to short, which will be caught. So nobody can move there. It was some nice fielding from the shortstop.
Now batting number 25, Seamus Straub.
Straub comes up to bat now with the runners at the corners. And 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th here.
Hit by pitches last time up.
Yeah, hit by the pitch and ended up scoring.
That's right.
Coleman once again behind to start off the count. Misses again. Coleman up to 19 pitches now. Coleman, the righty, delivers. And lands now. In between his at-bats, Straub hasn't been swinging the bat a ton.
That was a makeup call there.
Exactly. That was not. No, is that strike.
2-1. Straub will ground to second as Armstrong will get the force, or ground to short and get the force at second, which will end off the inning.
The Armstrong Riverhawks lead the North Catholic Trojans 6-3.
We'll see who comes out here on the mound for the Trojans. Could be a lot of people.
It is Doherty.
Looks like it'll be Doherty. Should be Doherty.
I was going to say, there's nobody that take him out of the game on senior night.
No. I like that a lot. Drew coming in.
Yeah, Doherty will pitch pretty often for the Trojans. I mean, when Shafley or Straub aren't in there.
Is that right? This is only. I thought he pitched a lot more. This is only 4.1 innings.
He's not a big pitcher. They normally go Shafley and Straub in their big games. Drew's normally a third for most of the time.
Right.
He's had a little bit of a rough go in his appearances that he's appeared in so far as a pitcher.
Number 15, Ian Harkleroad.
But North just needs them to get a good 2 innings here and just keep them within range for them to come back and tie this game and win it.
Ian Harkleroad will be the first up for Armstrong.
Great night for baseball. Always breezy in Butler. It's a little bit of a breeze here tonight.
Yeah, how you doing over there? You getting
Okay.
a little cold?
I'm doing okay. Hey, this is better than track weather. We have
Yeah.
track meets. It's a lot better than that. I'll tell you that. We take this every meet if we could.
You suggest it too.
I have no problem with this. I was underprepared. I didn't bring the sweatshirt in. What a beautiful night, though. It really is a beautiful night for baseball.
It is. We were worried about this getting rained out, but
There's not a cloud in the sky now.
No.
hopefully, I mean, I don't know where the playoff games are, but hopefully it'd be nice if one was here and doing their broadcast. NA maybe. NA
First
would definitely.
pitch.
NA could be.
Be fouled. Yeah, NA's a nice field.
There's a lot of places we could do one.
That's what North played last year in their matchup against. I think it was Knock they played last year in the first round of the playoffs. They lost that game.
I was at that game, yeah. They lost on an unassisted double play.
Oh. Was that first round you said?
Unassisted double play. You remember it was unassisted?
I remember it because, or I think that was the play that finished it off for them, because I remember the first baseman was a real big guy, and that lands for a strike. And it was just a kind of slow liner right to him, and then he was able to just tag the runner real quick, and there was a big the crowd was roaring after that. He was a big fella, yeah, but that lands for the punch out. Doherty gets his first batter down.
Now batting, number 11, Dustin Pullman.
Dustin Coleman, who was tossing for Armstrong, now up to bat. That'll go way inside. Next we'll go outside. So 2-0. Doherty delivers. Grounder. And Caroli will field that at short.
Great throw.
Got him.
And will just barely get it there. Some great hustle from Coleman.
Now batting for Armstrong, number 5, Logan Galinsky.
Logan Galinsky now. First pitch across for a strike. Another strike. So Drew is now ahead. 0-2, 2 outs. Looking to take him down 1-2-3. And he does.
What an inning.
Unbelievable inning there for Doherty. Senior night, 2 strikeouts.
And after the top half of the 6th inning,
I mean, yeah, you couldn't ask for a better performance
North Catholic
for
6,
Doherty coming in to finish out these 2.
This has been a longer, I feel like a pretty long game for.
Yeah, it's been a good length game. Absolutely.
North Catholic trying to make a rally here. Bottom of the 6th. Got 6 outs remaining here. Trying to make a rally.
Right here at historic Pullman Park. Saturday, June 3rd. Game time 7 o'clock. Tickets will be available soon. The Butler Blue Sox presented by Next Tier Bank.
Pullman will come back out for the Riverhawks.
Number 15, Owen Beatrice.
Third baseman, Owen Beatrice, will be the first up. With Shafley on deck, and then lineup will flip over with Dewey in the hole. We're starting to feel that breeze now.
You starting to feel it a little bit? You a little cold, right?
I don't know. I'm usually not this cold. I am colder than usual.
I mean, I'm doing okay here. I mean, Ryan, you've got shorts on, and I've put the long sleeves. I mean,
I think it'd be better if I had long pants and short sleeve shirt. I don't know.
That's what I have. That's making any difference.
You're always cold. I don't know. It's weird. I never get this cold.
Beatrice looks the first one in high. And looked like it, same pitch, same spot for ball 2. And on the ground, so Coleman far behind once again. One will finally land for a strike.
I want to see a green light here. Come on. Another 3-0 count. No green
one
light.
Swing on a 3-0 count.
It's against the unwritten rules of baseball, but you know.
I mean, I can see if you're like people get mad at unwritten rules is another thing baseball kind of get mad, but I can see like unwritten rules like if you're up a lot in a game, you don't swing on a 3-0 count, but
right. But I mean, yeah, you're down 3 here.
Yeah.
I gotta agree. You know, they give you something to hit, go for it.
Oh, jeez.
Another
right
one.
off the inside cover of the roof, the metal roof here.
One above my grandma that's sitting there in the stands.
So we'll be looking at a full count again. There's Owen Beatrice.
Good start there. Safely coming up is 2 for 2 today. With an infield hit. And an RBI single. As well as a stolen base. He's doing all. He's not just a pitcher, North Carolina's pitcher with a .787 ERA. He's been their ace and it's up one of the nominees for Player of the Year as well.
As pickoff.
That was close play.
That was close, but Beatrice gets back. And he'll take his lead once again. And Shafley will see the first one high. Beatrice, or Coleman, rather. Coleman on the mound is missing high a lot here in this inning. I mean, with some of these pitches where he's laying off the speed. And goes to a fastball there, but it'll go down and away. And
3-0 again.
Hey, I think Tommy might have sold that one a little bit. He's gotten that pitch a lot tonight, but it's because that was on the inside corner. to the lefty Tommy. It worked out well.
Another try for the pickoff, and yeah, he might have stole that one a bit. I mean, that was.
But that was a pitch that Brink had a lot, right on that outside left part of the plate.
Shaley 2 for 2. As I said, infield hit and an RBI single as well as a stolen base. So he's looking to keep that going.
We watch another 3-0 pitch go looked at.
I know.
Still no swing.
That's like 6 times. I want to see it on a 3-0. It's going to be a strike. Every single time it's been a strike.
And then Shafley calls time. And then it's always get out to 3-0. Then one's looked at for a strike, and then it's a foul ball. I'm breaking foul ball. Or we see a walk.
Oh my. You see that?
Took off down the first.
Shafley sprinted up that first base line on the walk.
Maybe he's a little chilly trying to warm up.
Yeah,
maybe, you know?
that's it. I haven't even seen that. That's crazy.
Maybe he wants. Maybe
all out effort. Right, hey, it's right in front of the coach. Yeah, that's what he's looking for. It's a brownie points.
Maybe he wants to speed up this game and get home. I don't know.
That's true. You're around
Next
near
up,
2 hours now.
Lineup flips over, and Dewey watches the first one go for a strike.
It's gonna walk here, and Drew Doherty up another opportunity for a grand slam.
I know we are at no outs here. Swing and a miss, so Dewey's down 0-2. Shafley on first, and Beatrice on second. Bottom of the 6th. 0-2 will be fouled off.
Another time Dewey's down in a count. Can he get back with a hit?
His 4th at bat, he has 2 strikeouts and 1 infield hit.
That one gets away, and Beatrice and Shafley will both advance.
His coach during this at bat was yelling at him to advance the runner as well. Kept the count alive there with that foul tip, and the next pitch over his head, advanced the runners, and now he's got a chance to bring 2 of them in.
So that's big. That takes away the double play opportunity. As the infield creeps in, and we get a fly ball out to right.
He's a little tempted here. He's going to get a run in.
Send him.
And Beatrice
wide right.
will
He'll
go.
be safe here.
Send him 2. Send him 2. Oh, they thought about it. Shafley stayed. Probably the right decision.
Yeah,
right
he would have went out
because
there.
he had Coleman back there backing him up.
6, Sean.
Yeah, that throw. I mean, it did miss. I'm not sure if it had the velocity to get there in time, but North Catholic will definitely take the sacrifice fly. As it appears.
Concession stand, can you please open the lights for tonight? Concession stand, turn on the lights, please. Thank you.
They need the lights turned on. That's good. The concession stand to turn them on.
Is it that dark?
Concession stand, open up the lights.
I mean,
that's what the lights are.
Why does the concession stand have the lights?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know who else is working here, but the umpire calls, and
is it that dark? Well, I guess it's gonna get dark soon, but still.
Those can take a while to turn on. I mean, and it's it's big for seeing pitches and stuff, but it looks like we will hold off.
Come on, you don't need a delay. Turn the lights on.
Those lights come
you
on.
flip a switch, don't you?
Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for the delay. We'll get these lights on as soon as possible. Unfortunately, we do not have the light switch in the press box.
So the PA announcer clearing his name, letting us know that the light switch
not my fault.
is not in his box.
You can keep playing. Oh my gosh! You just hit about a minute ago with the lights off. It's not like it's pitch black out here.
Oh, is that green coming out through the lights right now?
Yeah, they turned them on. Didn't make any
we're
difference
getting-
at all. Literally,
We're getting some glints coming through.
It looks exactly the same.
On these lights. Some incredible facilities at Pullman Park if they can get them on. With the lights.
Hey, the Blue Sox get the best stuff.
Blue Sox get their A stuff.
Yeah, I mean, they've got...
I've heard in the past they wouldn't even turn on the scoreboard out there. At least they did that tonight.
Probably have to
We
pay
know what we had
extra
last
for
year,
it.
though. Mr. Malone came in. And we were without a public address not until last year until Mr. Malone came. And you know those silky pipes
Oh my God.
of Mr. Malone, he did a fantastic job. As always.
All right, lights are on.
It's tennis, Steve. They won their second playoff matchup the other day. Yesterday, I should say. Down in Valley.
Now batting for
Are you
North
gonna
Catholic, number 3.
you're gonna start eating those pretzels right now?
Dory.
When you're hungry, you're hungry.
Are you kidding me?
Chocolate covered.
If you hear munching, it's Ryan. That's
I'm quiet. I'm quiet. when I
quiet.
eat.
That's a peanut butter sandwich. That's different.
Doherty will foul that off.
I thought the break was gonna go longer, so I opened them. The lights came on.
You opened it, but they were coming back. You opened it, but the lights were already on.
Yeah, but they still hadn't started it. And it didn't make any difference. It's still the same brightness in here in the arena.
I was hoping to get home at a reasonable time here. I got an AP test tomorrow. I wanted to get to bed early.
What one is that?
Bio tomorrow?
I have Spanish tomorrow.
AP
Oh,
Spanish?
jeez, Spanish.
Gosh.
All taken there.
I think I would get a 1 if I took an AP Spanish
No bien.
test.
No bien.
It's you know what? It's not that bad.
Alex.
Everyone goes into a lot of people go into that class afraid, but Miss Tozier,
Yeah,
she's
Miss
wonderful
Tozier's
teacher. Foul ball back
And
behind us.
Alex says the only 2 Spanish words he knows.
I know more than that.
Do you guys take Spanish right now?
Yes.
Who do you have?
Miss Buxareo.
This looks real.
And you guys aren't very confident in your Spanish ability?
not-
I'm just
my
not
Spanish.
good at Spanish.
It's Miss Tozier is great. It's great at helping you through it. It's a difficult course, but she's great at helping you through it. Another foul ball off. It's first, and we've got no outs here. And Shafley at third. I mean, recipe like that, he'll almost certainly be able to reach home. Or we have 1 out, rather.
They just didn't put it up on the outside scoreboard,
Yeah, I
I
gotta
think,
stop.
unless the game changer here is wrong.
That's a ball. I got to stop trusting the scoreboard up there.
No.
Because we had that sacrifice fly.
Maybe
That's right, the sack fly, yeah.
Maybe they should have kept it off.
That came off when the lights came on.
Trade off.
It's a different switch.
Oh, there it
It's
is.
a
Put
switch.
the out back up there. Put the out back up.
It's no.
Okay, yeah, they put it up. They put it up.
Scoreboard. It's no on and off on the lights. It's scoreboard
The
on
on-off
and
is
the
on the
other
same.
one.
It's on the same
It's
switch.
on
It's on the same switch.
So yeah, you either get the outs or the lights. 2-2. Pitch. Will be a swing and a miss and a strikeout. So 2 outs now.
Oh, I like who's coming up to the plate right now.
Now batting
This is
Right.
good. This is perfect right now. I'm gonna call this right now, Alex. I don't do predictions at all.
No?
And let's throw jinxes aside. We're just talking.
Mm-hmm.
I think Ryan Chance right here is gonna get a single RBI single.
And
And Alex jinxed it.
doesn't look like he will.
Okay.
As he takes the first pitch over to second base, and that'll end off the inning.
It was
So
close.
A second after you said that.
I mean, yeah, I could have had it up the middle there. I mean, but
Armstrong still leads North Catholic 6-4.
so Armstrong will stay ahead of North Catholic 6-4, but North Catholic does get a run in there. So I mean, this is a very reachable game there. I mean, they have 1 chance left up at the plate. So
And then when they come back, you're going to have the 4, 5, 6 hitters for North Catholic. So that'll be Caroli, Primrose, and Fennel when we come up on the bottom of the 7th. I'm the only one that's not eating right now, so I guess I'll talk. But it's a
Really got to go out in us like that, huh? We've been here a while.
I understand.
hungry.
You did football practice before this too.
I had to rush. I left football quite a bit early.
Yeah, I was really busy today too.
What'd you have?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. Hockey tryouts tomorrow though, and yesterday.
I just got a little bit left here. I got to finish it.
I hope you make the team.
Friday and Saturday too. Who knows? Might get cut.
You never know. You never know.
Senior year. Reshuffle of the lineup.
You know what? I'll tell you what. One of you guys handle the play-by-play for this at bat.
Oh my.
I'll finish right here. Then I'm done eating. Rest of the time.
Who knows? You're gonna get it back, Alex.
I'll give it.
Alex Brown here.
It's just an offer. Someone accepting it.
Alex will take it.
I might take you up on it.
And AB might not give it back here.
I'll give it back. Can't up here. Oh, that one's hit out to left. Shant's going to get that one. He's not going to. It's going to go off the wall right below the 385 in left center. Shantz gets it off the wall, throws it in towards third. Rupert, he thinks about third. Oh, he's hit between third.
He should have went. He should have went because he would have been out.
He would have been out.
All right.
He would have been out. Made the right
Alex
decision.
Jackson, you got to get back on the mic here. Alex is on for
I'm
one.
going to take that back.
Alex is back on play-by-play for 1 second. It was a double.
Alex Brown is some bad luck for us, but
Holy. First the jinx, and now this. We might even need to bar you from the headset completely.
we might send you down to minors.
He's going down on the depth chart.
3, Zach Wiles.
Wiles up to bat now. With the man on second and no outs. As he will bunt. And nobody was there to cover first. Some sort of miscommunication there. So everybody will be safe, and now we've got runners at the corners.
That's a frustrating play right there.
I mean, what did you see happen there, Alex, on that one? I mean, I wasn't watching what was going on over at first.
I think Seamus was there. Seamus came in a little bit because on that chopper, but he had the option at first. I think he hesitated a little bit, was looking towards third, trying to make the I would say not the cute play, but almost like the shifty play when you go back towards third to get that out, that flashy out at third if you see him catch him going, and that little hesitation cost him the out at both bases.
They need to rally here as they've got the corners filled and no outs, so it'll be tough to escape this one without letting in at least a run.
$11 hits in this game for the Riverhawks.
Doherty delivers to Brink, who fouls one off. Drew Doherty is now up to 14 pitches.
Still plays in order, but it won't get him out of the inning as there's no outs, runner on first and third. What do you call the North Catholic down two?
Strikeout here would be big.
Can't afford to let up. Anything
Missed.
else?
Off-speed pitch inside. Evens up the count at 1-1. Got to think Doherty needs something solid across the plate or maybe a foul ball. And he picks off. But runner is back in more than enough time.
Brink got the home run last time. Up.
High pitch. The runners take their leads as Doty delivers and misses again. So 3-1 now, maybe a little bit shaken. Needs to gather himself and hit with a good pitch here. 3-1. Will go up high and foul.
Into the stands,
Ole.
look up.
Oh, it's coming down hard.
And slammed down in the bleachers.
Everyone's safe.
Everybody out of the danger zone in time. Count is now full. So, I mean, with no outs and a double play in order here, I mean, a strikeout here would be big. And a pickoff. Bit of a close play, but he's safe.
I've never seen that water you have here before.
It's
Pretty fancy.
it's something we had at the house. I don't know who buys them, but it's a refillable bottle. It's a cool looking bottle too. I like it. Path. 3-2 pitch. Fouled off and snags the net.
What's the difference between that water bottle and like?
Well, I think it
Something
comes
else.
you buy with water in it because that's alkaline purified water.
Right, yeah, you
electrolytes.
buy this
Uh-huh.
like from a gas
Okay,
station or
okay,
whatever,
and
and
so
if
you
you
just
feel it's like
I see.
a solid aluminum kind of bottle.
I see. Very nice.
All right, let's get back to 7th inning.
Back to
So that's 5 out there, distracting us with the water bottle.
and that'll miss. We just barely off that outside part of the plate, and
And to me, that's been a strike all night. That's been a strike all night, and that's a ball there.
that's a close one,
That's
definitely.
a close one.
Coach Fennell agreed.
Now batting number 25, Braden
Andy,
Wright.
Coach Andy agreed.
And there, coach will call the infield in.
Nice pitch. If I'm Drew here, I go 1, 2, 3 real quick, like how Brink was doing it earlier in the game. Quicken up the pace.
Yeah, throw some heat in the zone.
And if you're right, I mean anything in play here is good.
Right, North Catholic bringing that infield in. And another pitch missed high. I mean, Jody's got to give him something in the zone. Because, I mean, they can get the force at home, which they would likely take.
Very true.
And that'll be a ball that'll
Go
foul.
foul.
sent out and land fair in right field. Shafley throws in, but it's offline, and 2 will score. So a big hit.
And looks like pitch and change here.
Anthony Swecky's going to come in.
Coach is going over the lineup change with the ump. As we will likely see a pitching change here, and another hiatus from play as Armstrong now jumps ahead 8-4. And still with no outs. And runners on first and second.
That hurts.
It does. But
As Doherty on his senior night will be relieved in the 7th after tossing up 24 pitches. And it did get away from him at the end, but I mean, flashback, he had a really solid 6th inning.
He did. Very good.
Quick.
3 up, 3 down.
But Sawicki, who was warming up a bit earlier.
He's thrown around 5 innings this year. 84 pitches. Earned run average of 12, but not much. I mean, 2 runs there can put your earned run average up to 12 when you only throw 4.2 innings. But it's gotten pretty cold out here.
Yeah, I'm feeling it too. Although you got to remember,
quite fine now. I feel like it's been in reverse. I feel better now.
Well, I'm the only one here sitting on.
That is
I'm
true.
sitting on metal.
You got the medal.
I'm sitting on metal.
But you're also the only one in sweatpants and a jacket.
Right. Okay. So I get the trade off,
60.
but it's still pretty cold.
It says it's 60.
60? No.
Okay.
I checked the weather and it said the low. I mean, at least I was in Cranberry, but it said the low was 40.
Yeah.
Little glory days, little Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah.
Here ran down here.
That's a cool app you have there.
What?
He had an app that he turned on that recognized what song it was.
Shazam. Yeah.
Shazam, yeah.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know. I forgot about Bruce.
You never heard of Shazam before, right?
No, I haven't.
Have you heard of the game show Shazam?
Beat Shazam,
Beat Shazam,
right?
yeah.
You got to recognize
No.
the song
JB
faster
Fox.
than. Yeah, I can't say I've ever really watched the show, but.
Huh.
No, you
It's
never.
all new to me.
Wouldn't that be a
I
fun
gotta
one to do?
download that. That's a cool app.
That'd be fun one to do. Like you hear a song, try to guess who it is.
I'll tell you what. Back at my middle school, St. Killian's, there was always a little game that we'd play
Is
like
it
that.
free?
Yeah, it's
Where you'd have to
free.
guess the
free?
song after only hearing a second of it. So.
That is really cool.
Wow.
I
Bunt
don't have-
attempt there as it drops,
Oh.
and Primrose
No, I didn't.
won't field it, but
This means it comes a dead ball.
looks like that'll turn foul.
That was weird though. That had a lot of spin. That really took it. Huh. Look at that. I actually really like that because
You like that Shazam?
sometimes there's songs that I don't know. I guess it's the point of it, but that's cool. Huh. Learn something new every day.
A one pitch, Sawicki. Kinter pulls back the bunt.
Bruce Springsteen has some good songs.
Apparently that you don't know. You would use the app to recognize that one.
Yeah. Actually, that was one of his more popular ones too.
Other bunts will
Foul.
go foul. Straub could have fielded it, but he didn't. So very persistent about the bunt here is Nick Kinter. Sawicki delivers, and one is hit just in between the gap at second.
I don't know if he'll be able to come. Yeah.
And
That looks like Shafley now in center field.
Yeah.
runners will advance. And is that?
It is, yeah. He moved to center.
And Dewey's in now at second base.
Who's in right field?
Now batting for the Riverhawks, number 9, Logan
That looks like
I can't tell.
I really can't tell from here.
I don't know.
Let's see if it.
Is it updated on?
Let's see if
Might
it's
be
updated
up on
the
Game Changer now.
Sawicki delivers, and Logan Baddock fouls one. One launched out to left. Will get over the head of Chance. Finally grabs it and throws. And that will score. And and bring in 2 runs for Armstrong. After, I mean, that was a tough one to field and just missed his glove.
The Riverhawks are soaring, and it's at the exact wrong time for North Catholic.
There's no house in this inning still.
Number 15, Ian, Arkler Road.
Arkler Road now will lay down a bunt.
Another run.
And
Oh, it barely got him at first.
it will be out at first, but we'll bring in Nick Kinter from third.
This was 6-4 to start the inning.
So the sacrifice will pay off.
And batting number 11, Dustin Coleman.
Coleman now will get one out to short, and
he's
then
gonna
we
throw
throw
home. He got
home.
him. Yes, what a play.
And he will get him, but
Okay,
the runner
second.
will advance to
That's gonna be a play there.
second.
He's got him there too.
And he will get him as well. So quite a way to end off
How
that
would you
big
score
inning.
that double play?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not. I've never really been great at keeping books. I'm not sure how you'd score that.
Put on the rally caps.
Armstrong now leads
Put in the rally
North
cap,
Catholic,
exactly.
11-4.
I think that would be a 6-2-4. 6-2-4 double play.
Yeah.
Short home second.
Not something you see too often.
Do you know this song, Alex?
I've heard it. I've heard it.
Center field,
Oh.
right?
But who sings it?
Is it John
Oh,
Fogerty?
this is another guy.
I think it's John Fogerty, right? Yeah, there it is. I'm right. I'm gonna use this app all the time. Today. There's volume on these cameras, right? So we're not the only ones hearing these songs. Maybe.
Maybe.
Hopefully, we're talking about the music a lot. Hopefully people at home can hear it.
What rock and roll now? Would you consider this rock and roll?
Leading off, 4.
Yeah.
Because the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is a joke.
Yeah. They
Like,
let. I don't pay attention to that. I've been to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame before. It was cool, but I mean, this is just some classic rock, I think.
Shaka Khan might get into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame this year.
Who's that?
That's part of it. That's part of it. But also,
I honestly don't know who
she's
that
not a
is.
rock and roll singer.
Isn't Dolly Parton?
Dolly Parton's in there. Lionel
Yeah.
Richie, like
Will Taylor
Yeah.
Swift be
Lionel
in there?
Richie's like that's more pop than
They're gonna put Taylor Swift in there.
Taylor Swift's gonna be in there.
We covered a lot of different topics tonight.
But yeah.
The basketball shot clock, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the pretzels.
I bet you Snoop Dogg will be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. If he's not already.
I wouldn't put it past him. That first pitch
Little
to
much.
Blake Primrose will miss. That'll go for a
Snoop
strike.
Dogg, what are you talking about?
But really, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame has morphed into the city of Cleveland. It's a joke.
Yeah.
Oh, I get that. Funny guy. Hey, North Catholic down 7. Just put on the rally caps here. Let's get.
Yeah, need to pass the torch here.
Bounced on the home
So-
plate, came way up.
Something you don't see. Oh yeah, went off on play, nearly climbed the net. That'll be a strike, so Primrose finds himself in a full count here at the bottom of the 7th. In a game where they're down big.
Got to start somewhere. With a walk. Second walk tonight for Blake Primrose. One of the first inning, which actually loaded the bases.
Now batting number 4, Tommy Caroli.
And Tommy Caroli up to bat. And speaking of Tommy Caroli, we interviewed him for a podcast, North Cal Athletics podcast the other day, and that should be uploaded soon, within the next day or so. Really funny interview. Or it's funny recording it. It was a lot of bloopers and laughs in that one.
Another ball.
Listen to that North Catholic Athletics podcast on Apple Podcasts whenever that comes out.
Spotify is on the North Catholic website. We're everywhere.
Strike. 1 count. And a pick off. And there's no reach there, as Primrose will also once again have a courtesy runner. Pitch misses high. Two and one. Pitch coming to Caroli. Which will
3-1
again. I'm seeing one. It's one to walk too. I'm seeing one come across the plate. I think Caroli's got to pull the trigger on this one.
Nothing to lose.
This is a good spot. Another pickoff. A bit of a close one, but safe.
And it's tough for that umpire there. He's not on first base to even tell that much if he's down or not, because you can't. If the tag's there and the guy's diving back, it's hard to even see when he touches the plate. It could be blocked easily.
And a foul ball that'll go high.
In the stands. Look out. Oh, it hit into the dugout almost.
The dugout. That didn't hit anybody, did it?
No. It hit like the side,
I think it skimmed the top of and then fell down.
Yeah. But that'll bring us to a full count. No outs.
Almost got Peyton Varley right standing down there in the dugout.
The 3-2 to Tommy Caroli.
Oh, he got
sends one out deep to left, but Armstrong will be able to get under
he got
it.
a lot of that one, too.
He did.
Oh, that's 385 there. He probably hit that 370.
Yeah, he got every bit of that one, but.
Now batting number 9, Jack Fennell.
The DH, Jack Fennell, comes up to bat. One out and man on first. Jack will take the first pitches. Coleman still, we've seen he doesn't get ahead of a lot of hitters.
No, he does not.
He misses on a lot of early pitches, maybe just dancing around the zone. Pick off. Again safe. Coleman persistent to try and get that over there.
Marco Napolitano over there at first as the courtesy runner. Just making sure that jersey doesn't stay clean.
Two balls and no strikes.
Oh.
As Fennell takes about half a cut, but that'll land for a strike. You've got 2-1 now. As Coleman will kick and deliver. And a swing and a miss on a pitch that was a bit outside. That evens us up at 2. Now look one in, bring us to yet another full count here. A lot of patient hitters.
Oh,
that'll
no
be
way!
called
Oh, no way!
for the punch out.
Inside and below the knees.
You have a better angle than me. You weren't a fan of that one?
Strong.
No.
Seamus Straub here with the last out in this senior night matchup. We'll foul the first one. Out back. As lead is taken at first, and Coleman will deliver and misses. Pullman Park starts to stir with people heading out. Just before this one finishes up. 1-1 pitch. Will go low. Will be hit out.
He's going to get down.
Left center and will get down.
That'll
Up
score
towards the
one
wall.
run. Might have a chance to go for 3.
Will score, and Straub will stay at second. But bring what would have been Blake Primrose
That
in.
was an RBI double by Seamus Straub.
Straub on senior night. Someone who doesn't see a ton of at-bats. Gets a big double and an RBI. It's always great to see.
On a great night for it, too. Senior night. Big at bat.
Now batting, number 15, Owen Beatrice.
Maybe we see some more two-out lightning here.
Yeah. And they'll save that ball
Yeah?
for Seamus.
As Owen Beatrice is up to bat now. With 2, and will ground.
Get up the middle.
And it
Yes!
will just get by the shortstop. And Straub will stay at third. So Beatrice gets one through. The Trojans are alive.
Long way to go, but alive.
Now batting, number 26,
Yeah.
Tommy Shafley.
Tommy Shafley, the outfielder, comes in now with 2 outs and runners on the corners.
That hit by Seamus Straub, that was his first hit of the regular season. First one
Really?
since March 18th, which was one of their scrimmage games that they had.
That's great.
So, I mean, that's fantastic.
Huh.
Straub takes his lead on third. Beatrice on first. Shafley watches the strike. 1-1. Pullman Park a bit quiet. Anticipating the end of this game soon. Big foul out. Towards the left, a screamer. Every time I see a lefty foul out over there, I flash back. I was in, I think, 6th grade. I hit a foul ball just like that, and it struck somebody, and
Oh,
Ooh.
they were taken to the hospital.
did you know that somebody?
I don't know. I never know.
Did you never know what happened?
I never got to hear the end of the story. But back to this game.
Hopefully there wasn't.
I'm pretty sure it was okay. I just remember.
Pretty
Hopefully
sure.
that wasn't the end
I-
of somebody else's story.
I don't think it was. I think it was a leg or something. Back to the game. As Shafley misses on a drop third strike.
Oh, it's gonna be another run.
How about that? Seamus steal it home.
Which will allow Straub to come home.
Again, North Cali not struggling to score. 6 runs now.
Just put everyone at ease here. I think everybody was okay.
Dewey.
I think it was mine.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, what can you do about that? I mean, they were in the. It's like it's tough.
I just thought it was funny.
You're in a baseball game. You got to be cognizant of where you're at, your surroundings.
That's right.
Alex had to put a dark note on the broadcast there. I was hoping it's not the end of someone else's story.
I mean, it just every time
First was fun.
I'm a lefty
How old
myself.
were you when you were playing?
Sixth grade.
That
you
was
said,
back
right?
in like 6th grade,
Sixth grade? Okay.
I think.
What do you think about doing baseball next year?
I think about it. I think it'd be fun. I don't think I would see much playing time.
It's a good group of guys, though.
I enjoy being up here in the booth, though,
We enjoy having
with you two.
That's for sure.
Other one goes high.
This is your first broadcast with us was a baseball game last year.
It was, yeah. I was doing the reporting in between some of the innings.
Yeah, he did a post-game interview with, what's his name?
Patrick Sinan.
Yeah, Pat Sinan.
Remember that?
Talking about his
That was a good one.
curveball.
And we've got another full count here.
That's what he mentioned his
With Sean
interview
Dewey
about.
up. And it. Or not, that was 3-1. My mistake. I think it was the scoreboard's mistake. I swear that said 3-2. But now we have the full
Blame it
count.
on the scoreboard.
I am. Now we have the full count. This could. Foul off there. I mean, this is the game decider right here. Sean Dewey, the senior, on senior night. 3-2 pitch from Coleman. Will be fouled off and caught. And that'll be the end. Leaving some men stranded. And that'll leave us with the score, the Armstrong Riverhawks 11 and the North Catholic Trojans 6.
And once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for spending your time.
Oh.
Any final thoughts from either of you?
Yeah, I mean, the intensity wasn't there when you don't have one of your aces on the mound. Obviously, it's a non-section game. You just cleansed the section over the weekend. It's not. It just didn't seem like as much energy as was needed. And obviously, without other aces, it's going to be hard going up against a 5A team who started their ace. Still scored 6 runs, which is a plus, but not enough there on the defensive side of the field tonight for the Trojans.
I'm a little bit concerned overall about North Catholic's record out of section this year affecting their seeding. They're 1-6.
Agreed.
Outside of the section this year. I think that's going to play a part in the seed they get. It has to.
Yeah.
It has to play part in the seed they get. And they have a huge game tomorrow now. Today's loss makes tomorrow's game even more so important against Latrobe. Latrobe is a 4A opponent. Not in the same section, but in the same classification. So I think that's going to be a game that's going to loom large for North Catholic, especially in terms of the seeding. Because then you can at least have a 10-9 record heading into the playoffs versus 9-10. Because that definitely doesn't look good. And you're not going to get a high seed with a 9-10 record, no matter if you won the section or not.
Agreed there, definitely. As we bring you to the end of this broadcast here, I definitely had a great time. It was fun today.
It's a blast.
Yeah.
It was a fun one. I mean,
A 2.5-hour broadcast, right?
This is a long.
one.
Yeah.
This is a long game.
a
game.
lot of time to go off topic a little bit. We had a great one. So, for myself and Alex Brown, Ryan Berry, Jonathan Hoffman, our producer, we are signing off from historic Pullman Park, North Catholic Sports Network, and we will see you next time, and thank you for watching.